This is Aaron Wallace, CEO of Balance Your Fitness, here with a great tip to be able to go and help improve your flexibility with your golf swing, so that way you can get a better turn and increase distance and lower golf scores out on the course this year. What we're going to go and teach today is how we can be able to go and get our spine to stretch a little bit more, so that way when we go and turn with our golf swing, we can be able to have a little bit more flexibility and thus some increased distance. What I'm going to show you is an exercise invented by a physical therapist named Feldenkrais, a German physical therapist. And great exercise, and it's being able to use your eyes and your torso all at the same time to help you develop flexibility in your low back, so you can be able to turn a little bit easier. So what we're going to do for this exercise is first we're going to take our one thumb up, we're going to turn all the way around and see how far we can turn. So I want to be able to look with my eyes to see at what point my thumb stops. What point my thumb stops, to be able to determine how far I can rotate. So I can do the same thing again with my left side and kind of mark that point in my vision so I can kind of know how far I'm starting with. So that way you can see the results of the increased flexibility. So from this point, what we're going to do is we're going to take our thumb and we're going to point it straight up, and we're going to keep our eyes on our thumb. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our thumb out to the right without turning our head and keep our eyes on the thumb as we bring the arm back. Once the thumb leaves the field of vision, okay, so I can't see it anymore, I'm going to bring it back to the midline, keep my eyes on the thumb the whole time. So you should see my eyes moving as I do this. So I'm going to do about 10 on one side, and then I'm going to do 10 on the other. Okay, so I'm going to go through the whole thing so that way you guys can see the extra movement and flexibility that we get with this exercise. So you see my eyes moving and not my head. Hopefully I'm doing this right. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. So after I do that with both sides, now I'm going to move my arm to the right, but I'm also going to turn my head to the left, but I'm also going to keep my eyes on the thumb. So my eyes are going to go to the right with my thumb, and then I'm going to bring it back to center once it leaves my field of vision. So if once it goes here and I can't see it anymore, I don't want to go that far. I just want to make sure that I keep it in my field of vision. Two more. 10. So as we do this, again, keeping the eyes on the thumb as we take it away and turning our head at the same time. So now I'm going to see how far extra I can rotate. So now I could only get to about halfway through the picture here, and now I can look at it and see my thumb getting all the way to the edge of the picture. And it's the same thing with this other side. So you can go and test that on yourself. The more flexibility that we get, the better rotation that we'll get when we're swinging the golf club, and the easier the golf swing will be. A lot of us sit at a desk all day and our posture's very slumped over, and we've talked about that in previous videos, but this can be a great way if we've got to go and we got a tee time to make and we don't have time to stretch or anything like that, or we can do something like this, and that can warm up our spines enough to be able to make sure that we have an effective and safe and very and score as low as we can. So again, being able to rotate is what we're trying to do with this exercise, and with this particular mobilization, you should be able to get at least another 10 degrees of turn, which will make your golf swing that much easier and that distance that much farther. Again, this is Aaron Wallace, CEO of Balance Your Fitness, asking you to live your life in balance.